What's going on, guys? I haven't done it. I know I haven't done a video for 2 days. I know, sorry about that. Didn't do a video. I know I didn't do a video Tuesday, and I didn't do a video yesterday. No, it's just I don't know. I was doing other stuff in it, and I was doing other stuff. Yeah, I just didn't have the time to do a video. Yeah, so yeah. My Tottenham Chelsea people come out. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But today I'm doing a different flicks in it. I'm doing the best Premier League players in their team of the decade, didn't it? Yeah. So the reason why I'm doing this video because it's just that the way because it's just the way it's going at the minute in the Premier League in January, like in Arsenal, in it, because the way Arsenal's flexing at the minute, man, it's just I don't know. I know Wenger left Arsenal in a mess, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know they left them in a, I know they left them in a mess, but come on, man, it's like back in the 90s, everyone saying, and back in the 90s, everyone was banging on saying Arsenal and Man United were the best team in the country. Liverpool were good, but that was in the 70s, and I think that was in the I think that was in the 70s, and I think that was in the 70s, and I think that was in the 70s. I think that was in the 70s. I think that was in the 70s, and I think the 70s. I think it was in the 70s and the 60s. Liverpool good, but then obviously 90s. Oh, they won in 99. After 99, then obviously Man United dominated it, and then Arsenal followed. So people say Man United and Arsenal the best team in the country, yeah. And I think, and obviously the change in packing, obviously asked Chelsea, Liverpool definitely changed impact, definitely. And that's about it. Tottenham would know they weren't changing. Tottenham weren't good enough, and they're still not good enough to this day. So yeah, but I'll put them in my deck, my best players teams in that deck, and I put them in there anyway because I'm okay, but okay. Bias is okay. When it comes to bias, okay, I can put bias aside. So I can put bias on the side for 1 second because obviously, now Spurs did have good players. They did have some good players because in that Spurs thing, some of them didn't win them a cup in it. So let's be real now. They did alright. It's just yeah. Let's get over it. Yeah, this is yeah. I think this is go with it. Yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna. Cause usually I start. Cause usually on my videos, I don't know. So you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll start from the bottom. Innit? So I always start from the bottom. I always start from the bottom. Don't I? So, okay, let's start. Okay, let's start. Okay, because I'm talking about Spurs. Let's start because I'm talking about Spurs, guys. Fucking no, fucking bad, man. Okay. But let's start with Spurs. As I was saying, as I was saying, as I was saying, yeah, let's go with Spurs. Well, this is Spurs best. This is the Spurs best team, isn't it? Yeah, this is Spurs best team. Yeah. In goal, Hugo Lloris. Because the reason why I say Hugo Lloris, because to be honest with you, yeah, I don't think Spurs. I don't. Apart from Lloris, I know Lloris has been dodgy lately, but I don't think Spurs have any world class keeper. Every keeper, I think, every keeper they had, every keeper they had, yeah, not including Kudicini because he was at Chelsea. And he was quality at Chelsea. I asked my brother's girlfriend, didn't I? I asked her, I asked her after, yeah, I asked her. I'll answer after. Yeah, yeah. What was it? What was it? Oh yes, yeah, he believed. Yeah. Um, apart from Kinky, it was Chelsea. Then, yeah, there were a lot of keepers of the Ian Walker. Who's them? Who they have? No, they have. They've had Ian Walker. They've had Ian. They've had Ian Walker. They've had Ian Walker. They've had Ian Walker. Brad Friedel, Paul Robinson, Casey Keller. Yeah, Casey Keller. I said Casey was that person saying Casey Keller. That's a Casey Keller. Um, it's Casey Keller. And that's about it. That's about it. I think that. That's all I can think. That's all I can think of for now. That's all I can think of for now. Yeah. Anyway, all the keepers have been all mediocre, and I think Luis started well. He started well, and then he flopped. He started conceding silly goals and stuff like that. Yeah, so, but I think, he's the only keeper. Luis is the only Spurs keeper that's got to a Champions League final. Because every Spurs keeper has not got to a Champions League final. I think no Spurs keeper apart from the Spurs keeper that when they won that cup. Well, apart from that, when they won that cup, was it the Cup Winners' Cup thing? When they won the Cup Winners' Cup, that Spurs keeper obviously. Apart from him, no one's made final since then. Yeah, that's what I say. Left back, I can't remember because the Spurs have been that shit. That's all I can't beat that shit. I just can't think it. I'm not gonna put Ben Davis because he's not fucking Spurs. Ben Davis really fucking Swansea, isn't he? Fucking hell, he's not Spurs level. You know, so I don't know. So I just put Danny Cabby Roses as President calls him. I put down his Cabby Roses because the reason why I put down Cabby Roses, the reason why I put down his Cabby Roses, did it? The reason why I put him in because it's been there 10 years and yeah, that's how he's all up in it. And he's been pillar to post and stuff. So something's all up. So he's on the left back. Yeah. The centre backs are quite. The centre backs are definitely straightforward. Definitely, obviously, Lenny King. Yeah, one man. Yeah, one man. Yeah, one. No, one. You know, one. Not who's one man in his store. Yeah, Lenny King. One. Yeah, Lenny King is a one. Is a one-legged man. Because the reason why I say one-legged man because he's always injured. Partly when he wasn't injured, obviously he was scoring bare goals. He scored a very important goals for Spurs, even though he scored the North London derby. That makes him, yeah. When he wasn't injured, he was definitely one of the. I don't know if he was the best. I don't know if I don't know if I would say I don't know if I'd say he was the best in the business. But I thought he was a good defender though. When he weren't injured. When he weren't injured, yeah. He was good. He was a good player when he wasn't injured. Yeah, when he wasn't injured, he was good when he wasn't injured. Yeah, but, he was good when he wasn't injured. Yeah, he was a good player when he wasn't injured. But most of the time, was injured. Right, he's still up there. Though. The next to him, yes, Marco Dawson, aka Dorset, Marco Dorset. That's what I call him, Dorset. Yeah, Dorset. Yeah, Marco Dorset. Yeah. He was a good defender, man. Fucking hell. No, he didn't. No, he didn't score. No, it was Woodgate. Woodgate, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Woodgate. Yeah, when he scored that winner against us in the League Cup, game. No, yeah. Talk about League Cup. Lady King was in that final as well. Lady King. He was in that final, wasn't he? He was in that team when they won the League Cup, innit? Yeah, Lady King. He was in that team, wasn't he? Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thought Mark Dawson was a good defender. Yeah. Then I don't know. Couple of seasons down the line when his best mate went, Ledley King, yeah, when he left, Dorset, yeah, he kept on declining, Marco Dorset, yeah, he kept on declining further down the line, and then he went from Spurs to Hull City, and went to Spurs to Hull City and got relegated, but anyway, it was good, it was good. Um, yeah, right back, Carl Walker, innit? I know I put him as a Man City. I put him as a Man City. I put him Man City left back. I put him as a Man City legend on the left back because he has done bits over the week. Yeah, he has done bits though. Can't make it. He has done bits though, so I can't really boy and say like obviously not a Man City legend. I think he probably is. He probably is because he's done bits though for City though. So, yeah. So, but for Spurs, for Spurs, yeah, well, not left back, right back. I'm gonna say left back, right back. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Right back, I'm gonna say he's Spurs best right back, not left back. Spurs right back. Yeah, yeah, right back, right back. Yeah. So Spurs, I can't stand them. That's what I'm thinking. So, because over the years, they've been so shit. I don't cut Spurs as a world class team because they're not. That's why I just try to go past and say them having best players in a decade because they don't have many. But I've managed to narrow it down. I'm struggling. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling here. I'm sorry, I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. I'm sorry, struggling. Really, I'm struggling here. Struggling here. Yeah. Yeah, midfield, yeah. Bell was quality. Bell was quality. He was like kind of. You could say Bell was kind of like the Aiden Hazard. He was kind of. No, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't. But I wouldn't probably call him the Aiden Hazard because he did not. Well, he didn't really. I don't know. I don't think he won the League Cup. Was he in that League Cup team but I don't know. But anyway, he did drag Spurs in difficult games, even though the Spurs were rubbish. He did drag them. They were still, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they always got the aim hands for Spurs because he kind of was the aim hands of Spurs because he did drive Spurs in games when Spurs were shit. Spurs for shit. Yeah, he tried them, and I think it was quality. It was Spurs for one. It was Spurs quality. So yeah, definitely. Look at what did quality in the Madrid. The next, Min Sung, yeah, Min Ronaldo more like yeah, that guy. Another one. He's definitely he's like kind of like Bell. He's like kind of like Bell in a way. He's that guy turned into Bell, isn't he? He's like in games he turns into Bell, isn't he? That guy he does turns into Bell man because yeah he turns into Bell man because he's because Min Sung's doing what Bell used to do at Spurs. He carries Spurs to victory. He carries Spurs to either victories, carries them to well, mostly to victories. Some he gets points, but mostly he carries Spurs to victories most of the time. He's quality. He's got a cup now. It's quality, and he's a Spurs of this decade right now. Let's get on with it. Yeah, and then up front, it's got to be up front. It's got to be Kane Defoe. Sorry, Kane. I know you scored big goal for Spurs, but for me, Keane and Defoe. Keane won the League Cup for Spurs. Defoe, I think Defoe. If Defoe hasn't won the league, I know Keane won the League Cup for Spurs, so he's won a trophy for Spurs. Yeah, and let's call it Defoe. I don't know. He scored a lot of goals for Spurs, and he just hasn't. It's like Defoe just was there, in it. Like like United, yeah, like United. Spurs lost to United, didn't it? Yeah. If that was the fault, I guarantee, yeah, and the form that Spurs are on now, I guarantee Spurs would have won that game big time. Spurs would have won that game. Mourinho or no Mourinho? Mourinho or no? Oh, what? Oh, there is that, yeah. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Yeah, anyway, yeah. The would have smashed it anyway. The forward, the forward have smashed it. Yeah, the forward have smashed it. The forward have smashed it. King didn't. Anyway. He was a good player on the phone. I picked him. I picked him over Kane anything. I just did it. It's quality. Quality. Good player. Yeah. Not every everything is there. Well, but I know Berbatov missed that. Berbatov. Yeah, Berbatov missed that. Yeah. Berbatov missed that. Yeah. Berbatov missed that. Yeah. Berbatov missed that. Yeah. Berbatov. Kane, like I'm saying, Harry Kane, Bellingham, like Sheringham and Dan Anthony. I was gonna put Klinsmann, but I don't think I was gonna say Klinsmann, but I don't think I was gonna say Klinsmann, but I don't know. I was gonna say Klinsmann. I was gonna say Klinsmann. I was gonna say Klinsmann, but I don't think he's a Spurs legend though. I don't think he's a good player, but I don't think he's gonna hit anything. That's all I'm gonna say about Spurs. Let's go. Let's go. Leicester, well, let's see, Leicester. And the Casper Schmeichel goal because again, I'm not too, I wasn't too like. I know that there was I know there was a couple of keepers. There was a couple of keepers in Leicester and people again said, oh yeah, he was world class. For me, I'm saying Casper Schmeichel Jr., Casper Schmeichel Jr., Peter Schmeichel's son, Schmeichel Jr. I think he's a Leicester legend because all them other Leicester people, they didn't win the league, did they? They didn't win the league for Leicester, did they? All these other class, all these other class Leicester keepers, yeah, they didn't win the league for Leicester, did they? But Schumacher did. Schumacher Junior did. So, and the big Champions League was also. Come on. Yeah. Ben Chilwell. Well, I don't know. Was Ben Chilwell? I don't know. Ben Chilwell must. I don't know if he was in that. I don't know if he was played for Leicester at the time. You say, but these are the next player, and I think he's up there being Leicester legend. So why not? Yeah, Wes Morgan. Well, the first well, he's got to be the first Leicester captain, the first Leicester captain to hold the first Leicester captain to hold the Premier League for Leicester. No other Leicester captain ever done that. I'm saying, there you are. I'm saying, first Leicester captain, you well, yeah, Leicester. Yeah, quality. Harry Maguire saying quality, yeah, quality. Right. Obviously now it's got now I'm saying him going to me now was I think I was that's I think for me I think that's the most stupidest I think for me for Maguire that's the most stupidest move he can ever have to make in his career. I don't know why he's going me now. I know they're doing a why, but I don't know why he's going me now because they're doing a why, but they're not doing great. They're great like they're doing brilliant now, doing a why. So yeah, I'm glad he was quite for this. Ricardo Pereira, quality. He's a good player. Pereira. I know those other players, but again, didn't win the league today. So and Pereira was good. Yeah, so obviously midfield. Oh god, Kante's got to be because and the others I'm gonna mention. I don't think this is normally no league. As I say, Drinkwater was like on another planet. Been as long as I can take. Come to Chelsea, dickhead. Come to Chelsea, turned into dickhead. Goes to Burnley, beats more of a dickhead. And he beats more of a dickhead. And we get he get Drinkwater beats more of a dickhead at Burnley, and we get the flat for it. He's playing for Burnley. He acts like a total prick, yeah. And we get the flat for it. So all the silliness he does, yeah, we get his fines. But he's playing for Burnley. Come on. That's the stuff. He he beats a dickhead, yeah, when he's playing Burnley, and we cop the money for him. We cop the money when he's playing Burnley. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Good for Leicester. This this turned like a total prick. When he gave Chelsea crap, went to Burnley, just turned into a right idiot. You know, I don't know, but he's a Leicester legend. Good for Leicester. And up front, it's got to be the two legends, in it? Two legends of the game, innit? For Leicester, innit? Vardy and Lineker, innit? Sorry, Heskey, but I've got Heskey in honorable mentions as well. I got Heskey in the old defense as well, yeah. Heskey in yeah, yeah. I got Heskey in the old defense as well, yeah. I'm trying to think. Leicester, did they have two one? Did they have two midfielders? I'm saying. So I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. Was it Brett Miles on one side and another guy on another side? I'm just trying to think. But anyway, I'll just say okay. In that team, in the first team, I put Brett Miles. It was Brett Miles. It would have been the same if I Brett Miles being the team as well. So I put him in the team as well. Brett Miles, put him on the wing. Yeah, put him on the wing. Put him on the wing. I'm gonna put him on the wing. I'm gonna put him on the wing. Yeah. I'm gonna put him on the wing and possibly. I'm gonna put him on the wing. I'm gonna put him on the wing, yeah. Put him on one wing. And I'm gonna pick to Maui Gray. I'm gonna put Jamari Gray on the other. I'm gonna put Jamari Gray on the other wing. Jamari Gray. So I think Jamari Gray is a fresh young Leicester player and I think it's quality. I think it's quality. I know he's probably still younger, but I think he's a Leicester legend because of what he done for them, what he done in the championship even as well. Him and Ralph Marcus, eh? I'm saying, so yeah, him and Ralph Marcus, eh? So yeah. So over mentions obviously Heskey, as I said, Heskey, obviously as I said Heskey, as I said, as I said Heskey, and Muzzy is it? Muzzy was quality. Muzzy was quality. Muzzy was quality. Muzzy was quality. Man, he was quality. Man. Man. He was good man. He was quality, but I don't. He was quality, but I don't think he was strong. I don't think he's strong enough to make the Leicester team because obviously I think I think on another day I think on another day I think on another day I don't know. Put me on another day maybe I don't know. Maybe on another day. Maybe on another day maybe I don't know. Maybe on another day maybe I mean possibly maybe on another possibly maybe on another day. Maybe on another day, maybe he might have won the league for Leicester if he would have stayed. Then he probably would have won the league. Well, I mean, I don't know because now he's a bit old now, and he's probably I don't know, he's probably old now, and but you never know. He could still be at the squad. But I don't know. He's probably old now, and but anyway, he was good after the eight relations. Yeah. Next, next, next is Manchester United. Next is Manchester United. United, Man United. Well, they like I said, they started from scratch because there wasn't because then let's not paper over the cracks here. Let's not paper over the cracks here. Yeah? Let's not paper over the cracks here. Yeah. Man United won banging. Man United wasn't always banging because people always forgetting it. People always forget. They always say Man United was the best. No, not even the best. They always say Man United is the greatest team of all time. Yeah, but they always paint over the cracks. They never talk about Man United. Well, obviously Man United's playing pretty crap at the minute. They get it, but still paying crap at the minute. Yeah, but they always say Man United was the greatest team of all time. But they never tell it how it is. They never say, oh, Man United started pulling. They never say that though. They put that under the carpet and say, oh no, that didn't happen. They always put that in the carpet. They always put that in the carpet. They always put that in the carpet and say, oh, now they always put it down in the carpet. They always say, oh, that never happened. That the goal that never happened. Like that when Ferguson first came, yeah, I didn't even knew that. I didn't even know that. First year they were like first year they were like when Ferguson came, they finished 11th. I didn't know that. I think. Well, I know when he came to think. I know when he came in '86. I know they were pretty. I know they were pretty bad. I know they were pretty bad because they were all over it. They were all over the shop. That Man United team is how Man United are playing now. They're all over the shop. Yeah, and yeah, they finished 11th. Apparently, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, they finished 11th. And then I think, and then I know a couple of seasons leading up to the cup final in 1990, they made that rubbish, man. They were shit. They were playing how they're playing now. They were crap. Ferguson had Ferguson didn't have a Ferguson didn't have Ferguson didn't have a Scooby. Ferguson he didn't have a Scooby, bro. Yeah, he's coming in. He was coming in thinking, what he's coming in thinking, he's coming in thinking, what's he coming? What's he what's he coming here? What's what's he walked into that? What's he walked into? So obviously, yeah, and then obviously they weren't doing much. They weren't doing much. And I think the board, and I think you know what, I think the board were on the verge of sacking him. Yeah, they were gonna sack him. They were gonna sack his cunt. Yeah, they were gonna sack him. I think leading up to the cup final, 89. I think leading up to the cup final, 89, 90 was well. I think 89, 90 was. I think 89, 90 was the pinnacle, wasn't it? So I think 89, 90, and I still think they finished. I think they finished terrible in that season. They weren't that terrible in that season as well. I think they weren't that terrible in that season as well. They weren't that terrible, yeah. So I think yeah, that was the pinnacle, innit? That season was the pinnacle, innit? That was the pinnacle season of Ferguson era, innit? Yeah, yeah, and they even though they finished bad, in the league, yeah. They finished bad in the league, yeah, and obviously him being in the cup final obviously saved his job in it. Him being in the cup final was crunch time for his job in it. So yeah, the chairman said to Ferguson he had to win that cup final. Ian Wright, yeah, almost ruined Ferguson's career, almost. But obviously, who points out Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes kept Ferguson in the job. He kept Ferguson in the job. Mark Hughes, he kept Ferguson in the job because if it weren't for Mark Hughes and Ian Wright Ian Wright actually would have problem. I think Ian Wright. I think I think yeah. I think yeah. I think yeah. Yeah. I think yeah. I think yeah. I think yeah. Yeah. I think yeah. I think Ian Wright could have cost Ferguson the job, but he did. They got the factory, they got the replay, and won 3-0. So yeah, kept them in the job and they've been successful ever since, innit? But obviously at the peak, at the pinnacle, they start to climb up. Let's see Ferguson's team, innit? Let's see Ferguson's team, innit? That got him success in the last decade, innit? Yeah, the last decade, innit? Yeah. Dennis Irwin on the left. We have Dennis Owen on the left. We have the centre, Village Partners in, Gary Neville on the right, Ryan Giggs on the left, Beckham on the right, Scholes and Keane. Yeah, and obviously the best striker. I think the best striker he's ever produced. Not to this Cantona, Van Nistelrooy, yeah, but come on. Cantona drew United into forward into next level. Cool, but Andy Cole Dwight York put Man United on the map because personally to me, I think Cantona's good, but I don't think Cantona's good. But has he won the European Cup with Man United? No, he hasn't. He didn't win the European Cup with Man United, did he? Van Nistelrooy did he? No. Van Nistelrooy got to the semis. I think so. Van Nistelrooy got to the semis, and so did Cantona. And they both did score 100 goals for United. Come on, I'm not dissing both of them. I know Dutchman and Frenchman. I'm not dissing them. Obviously, they're good. Obviously, they play well. Obviously, they played well for United. But come on, they both never won a European Cup for United, have they? Yeah, and they're both. That's the problem. That's the difference. They both won an FA Cup and Premier League Cup and all kind of nonsense here. Never won a European Cup. That's what I'm saying. But York and Cole put Me United on the map. That's why York and Cole the best partnership in the Premier League history. Yeah. That's why I put them as main eye strikers. So yeah, anyway, yeah, as I said, yeah. But don't get twisted. I did put them in every mentions that, and yeah. Not every mentions here, yeah. Spanish Stray, Cantona, as mentioned, Steve Bruce, Ray Rooney, and Eddie Van der Sar, Ava Benson. I think that would be good. You know, not even Rooney's top scorer still. Uh, let's see now. Let's see now. Let's see. The Leicester Spurs. The Leicester Spurs. Oh, okay, I don't United. Okay. I forgot. I'm going for two. Okay, let's go for Liverpool then. Next. Let's go for Liverpool next. I think Liverpool. Liverpool dominated. I think Liverpool dominated it in the 60s and 70s and the one European Cups and all kind of stuff. Then obviously they started declining it. They started declining it. They started declining after 1990. Innit? I mean, when I mean decline like in Premiership. Innit? There's no one it's decline, so they've declined it. They had to work. That boy did that. Oh boy, did they have to work. Boy, did they have to work for to get where they are now. Boy, did they have to work. That again, that's what I'm saying. Liverpool, they've done a Chelsea, and they've done a Man United. When Man United had to rebuild in 1990. That was when Liverpool won the league in it, 1990. Innit? They had to rebuild then. Man United had to go, not then, but build. No, actually, Man United had to rebuild after the cup final. Because after the cup final, when they won it, yeah, then obviously they were still sour. But obviously, I think these won it in 91, didn't they? And then I think when they first went in 1993, the 1993 season, 1993, when Man United winning, that's when they started rebuilding. When they first won the Premier League time, they started rebuilding. They started being like Cantona and all the Manning coming in and then Luke Cole and yeah, that's why Maynard was good that's why Maynard was so good for a decade, didn't it? Obviously now there ain't no one. There ain't. That's what I'm saying. Now in the Man United school, there ain't no one. Every Man United play, every Man United I play, every Man United I put in their team. Yeah, they're all from the original decade. I didn't put no Man United players from this decade because they ain't got no one. They ain't got no one. Man United ain't got no quality players from this decade. They're all shit. I'm sorry, they're all shit. That's what I'm saying. They're all shit. I did put no Man United players from this decade because they're all shit. They're all not good enough. Of all the Man United players I've played in the more from the original decade. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, but this is what I'm saying. But Liverpool, they're rebuilding in it. They're rebuilding. They've won Champions League. They won Champions League Cups, UEFA Cups, all this kind of stuff. They could add. They won the what you yeah, I was thinking of this, didn't I? Yeah, and they could add the World Cup Championship to that level because they were in it before and I remember they lost it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. That's the thing, anyway, yeah. These are players that I think that makes me particular. Yeah, yeah, that makes me particular. Yeah, that makes me particular. Yeah. Addison as the keeper. They have some good keepers, obviously. Yeah. It didn't think possible for me. Obviously, I'm just just about now, but I just think he's definitely the pinnacle because he's up on the keepers. He's gonna be the one to win the league. To win the league. Yeah, to win the league. Yeah, Robertson on the left. Carrick, obviously, Liverpool legend, Carrick on the centre midfield. Yeah, and I think Van Dijk's got to be there. I could have said Sammy Herpia, but it's got to be Van Dijk because if it weren't for Van Dijk wouldn't. Van Dijk, I don't think Liverpool's winning that Champions League. I don't think they win the Champions League. I don't think they would have got that close as they got last season with Man City, and they won't be in contention with the Premier League this season. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's all down to Van Dijk. defenders from stuff. And yeah, I think it's a Liverpool looking. Yeah, definitely. And coming in your first season, you came second in the best. You came second in the best player in the world. Your first season at Liverpool, BA. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Quality, but not this is Sammy Elker or something. But you know, I'm saying, but yeah, he's up there with character. Definitely, he's up there with character. Because Carragher's won everything. Carragher's near enough won everything for Liverpool. The only thing Carragher didn't win is the Premier League. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing Carragher didn't win. He did with the Premier League. He did with the Premier League. Yeah. I'm saying so that. So he's like that. And then obviously on the right, Alexander Arnold, didn't it? Because quality. Again, just like Terry in it. He's come from the academy. He he's built in his life around Liverpool. He's when he won the European Super Cup, in yeah. He could win the World Cup Championship and he could win his first Premier League title and he's won the Champions League. He won the Champions League, European Super Cup. He could win the World Cup Championship to his collection and he could win his first Premier League title. So yeah, Alexander Arnold definitely. On midfield, I'm gonna say Philip Coutinho. The stuff that he was doing for Liverpool, fucking hell, Philip Coutinho, man. That was a sign. That was that guy who could play for Liverpool. Because I think he left Liverpool was probably a new challenging, but he was quality. I put him up there. Definitely quality, quality. Yeah, quality. Yeah, obviously. Then our midfield, it's got to be Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. Come on. How many times? How many times is this boy got Liverpool out of trouble? How many times? Every time when Liverpool are in a pickle, who do you go to? Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. Champions League final, Steven Gerrard. FA Cup final, Steven Gerrard. Dodgy games like against Man United, even against Chelsea, with Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Who do you go to? Steven Gerrard, Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard, every time. Come on, but this is the pinnacle. That Champions League final, if it weren't for Steven Gerrard, yeah, Liverpool's not winning that Champions League. If it weren't for that cup final against West Ham, yeah, West Ham win that 3-1, yeah. If West Ham win that, if it weren't for Mr. Liverpool, Steven Gerrard, yeah, West Ham win that 3-1. But come on, it's Steven Gerrard, Mr. Liverpool. As usual, how many times is it's just the pinnacle, that team, innit? It's just the pinnacle. It's just the only thing, it's just the shame that he did with the league, innit? Because he had everything in the locker, bro. He had everything in the locker. Everybody had everything locked. Suarez, Sturridge, Coutinho, they had everything in the locker, and they just couldn't get over the line of shame, but he was really quality, Liverpool legend, man, great. Steve McMahon, yeah, he was quality. He was quality for Liverpool because he's got a lot of goals for Liverpool as well. Actually, yeah, he's got some good goals as well for Liverpool. And yeah, some against United, some against Everton. I don't know, maybe against Chelsea, maybe. But the only problem I can remember scoring against us is obviously Gerrard, Berger, Owen. Yeah, and them man, yeah. But he was good player still. And then striking. I'm putting three strikers for Liverpool because that's what they're doing. That's how they roll now, innit? So on the right, on the left, Sadio Mane. Now because all I can say everybody Sadio Mane. Again, Liverpool's had some good players in the striking role, like in Milan Barros, Sturridge, Suarez, Djibril Cissé, Djibril Cissé, Djibril Cissé, and even Fowler was good. Even Fowler was good. And Fowler was good. Yeah, Fowler was good. But I just think Fowler was good. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, Fowler was good, but I just put Marley in that role. Yeah, he's quality. I need to fellow African as well. A lot, and he's more than a fellow African. He's a local. he's a local fella African as well from Senegal. So that's quality. That seeing a fellow local African do well with it. You know, it's good. Yeah, Mali, yeah. And other side, Salah, another fellow African, but not quite local. He's not quite a local African, but he's not a local African, but he's an African. What you know the same from Egypt. Yeah, he's doing quality. Started from when first he was in Belgium in FC Basel. Quality came to Chelsea. Everyone's saying the usual yama. Oh yeah, Salah, yeah, Salah, yeah, Salah. Come to Chelsea, do nothing at Chelsea. So when I went to Liverpool, banged it. Or was it his first season? Was it 43 goals in all competitions? That's fucking mental in your first season, like. And that's what I'm saying. There's something about this Liverpool team that makes people quality. They did it to Fowler, they did it to Owen, they done it to Mane, they did it to Salah, and they did it to Virgil van Dijk. Come on. This is because there's like 43 goals in no competition the first season. That's fucking mental. And he won best player, not best player, he won a player of his first season. That's insane. It's mental. You know, this season, okay, he started slowly, but he's got back to his best, and yeah, he's doing well. So yeah, fair play to him, fair play to him. He's breaking records as well. It's insane. He's breaking records like Owen records, Ian Rush records, Robbie Fowler records, and those sort of stuff. Yeah, anyway, quality. So I like quality. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So we should do all. Should we do the old? 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 Yeah. Suarez, bro. Before he started getting hungry, yeah, the story started getting hungry on the vanity. He thought vanity was tasty and go and what did he eat? His neck in it? Was his neck? Oh no, his arm. Yeah, I think it was his arm in it or something. Yeah, he got had take a chunk out of his arm because he thought vanity was tasty. But apart from that, he was good though. He scored some good goals though. Mate, this guy used to piss Norwich off, bro. He used to piss Norwich off. No, he used to take that Michael out of Norwich, man. Every time Liverpool Norwich, Luis Suarez is coming for your cunt. He's coming for you. Beware Norwich. Luis Suarez is coming for you. Every game, Luis Suarez. And that game, Liverpool's all batting them 5-0, 5-0, 4-0, 3-0. What the hell, man? Come on. Until he turned like vampire and started bang people like fuck man. Yeah, obviously Pepper Reina, he was good. Pepper Reina, yeah, John Barnes, yeah, Kate Dalglish, yeah, Robbie Fowler, Sam Herpia, David James. Yes, Ian Rush as well. Yeah, that's quality. Yeah, that's all quality. That's all quality. Uh, so that's okay. Let me do Arsenal quickly. Let me do Arsenal quickly because I've gone now 43. I've gone now 43 minutes. I've gone 43 minutes. So let's quickly. Arsenal, what David Seaman, England legend, Arsenal legend, quality. Yeah, Ashley Cole, the best left back in British and in football history. Yeah, so that yes, he's Arsenal, right? So kind of quality, he's quality, but he's crap at doing commentating on FIFA because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Still, saying that's right for you. Previous quality, Vieira, captain, Marvel, Petit quality, young bird, good footballer, good footballer, but crap as a manager. You can't be crap as a manager. Yeah, obviously Ian Wright, the really best guy. Yeah, all the races, Fabregas, Bergkamp, Pinto, Martin Peel, Aubameyang. The reason why I say Aubameyang because the numbers that he's achieving in it. It's a short time. So I put him. He's the only one thing. probably say he's probably the only quality. He's the only world class guy in that team. Quality to I'd say to me say he's an Arsenal legend. Because I can't call like I said he's not an Arsenal legend. He's probably a Leo. He might be a Leo legend, but he's not an Arsenal legend. Like I said, I can't call this. I can't call like I said a legend. He's a good player, but I don't think that to me I don't think that he's world class. I think he's a good player. I think Arsenal only got one world class player in that team, and that's Aubameyang. And that's about it. Yeah. I'm not talking the next Man City. And what's his name? Shevchenko. Yes, yes. I call him Mr. Man City. Well, he's qualified Man City. It's a company. Fair tiles and see what I think they're between that. And quality. And another mention for here for Carl Walker, quality for City. And midfield, Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Yaya Toure, another fellow African, he's a fellow African and he's a fellow African and another local African. Neighbor, he's a fellow African, more than fellow African, he's a neighbor as well next door. And then you've got Ryan Sterling, Aguero, and Joe Hart, and now it's to Chelsea. Well, my team, the Chelsea. I just started watching from 996, and they were just we had to work to get where we was, didn't it? And like we had to get to where we was. We got players like John Terry from the Academy, Zola, Lampard, and looking the Johnson out there. We got quality, but it's not a quality. Made Chelsea quality. Yeah. Checking goal, Ashley Cole, second mention, basically back in the world, as I said, yeah. Mr. Charles Terry, Ricardo Carvalho, not KO, Ricardo Carvalho, not KO, yeah. And then the back is on the right, then SCN, my fellow countryman, SCN Gardner. Yeah, and obviously our gaffer, Super Frankie Lampard. Yeah, on the left, Hazard, striking, another fellow African, a local African, the best African, a local African, and a local African, the best African, and local African, the best African, and he's local African and the best African ever lived, Didier Drogba. Yeah, and on the right, Zola. One of the best talents to ever live after Vieri, after Christian Vieri, Viali, Di Matteo, Antonio Conte, Antonio Conte, and Antonio Conte, so the older team, he's older amazing. That is why Tape Abraham, Kante, Desai, Costa, and see Fabregas. So, been going long in it. That's all my alcohol I mentioned in it. Let's say 48 minutes and something seconds, and so long. Man. But like I said, no. Obviously, I already mentioned two. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna say Tony Rudiger. I'm gonna say Tony Rudiger. I'm gonna put Tony Rudiger in. I'm gonna put Tony Rudiger. He's also my own Tony Rudiger. I'll put it in my own mentions for Tony Rudiger. He's on my own mentions for Chelsea. Tony Rudiger. So these are the only qualities I put. In the Chelsea decade now. There's only three world class in the decade I put in there. Abraham, Kante, and Tony Rudiger. Those are the three over mentions. Those are the three over mentions I put in the Chelsea decade. In this decade now. So that's about it. So see you later. I'll probably do another video. Probably do another video later when I come back from home. Yeah, when I come back from my brother's house, when I come back from my brother's house, I'll probably do another video then, yeah. I'll probably do another video when I come. I'll probably do another video when I come from my brother's house. So like and subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter. Yes. CMC Richie, follow me on Instagram, Richie SW6. Yeah. Follow me on live, man. Follow me on live, man, as well. Follow me on live, man, as well. Yeah, I'm gonna change my name on that as well. It's Richie CSC, but I'm gonna change my name to Richie Rich Senior. Because the reason why I call myself Richie Rich Senior, because obviously there's films called Richie Rich. There's like films called Richie Rich, and there's like two guys that got my name. Like, there's Macaulay Culkin, he's Richie Rich, and there's another dude called Richie Rich as a TV series. So I'm the senior, so I'm older than both of them. I'm older than both of them anyway, because they're obviously I'm older than both of them. Anyway, I'm 39. They're I'm older than them anyway. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna say my literally see you later. So yeah, follow me on life. Yeah. See you later. I'm becoming ages, man. 51 minutes. Bloody hell, man. Going for ages, man. It's the longest I've ever gone for a video. Anyway, yeah. See you later. Yeah. Come on, cheers.